Hello, America, and to our friends around the world, greetings. So, I came across this article published yesterday in People magazine. It's the tragic tale of a love gone wrong. Colorado woman convicted of boyfriend's tragic and senseless murder. A jury found Ashley White guilty of murder. And the only thing I can say negatively about using archive.today is it screen captures everything. So if it has a pop-up video, it blocks the text. Fortunately, it doesn't block the text of the story. So let's get back to what this is about. When Miss Andre becomes murder, the Ashley White case. We've got another case that here they try to paint the woman as some sort of victim, even when she commits the crime. This time, Colorado sends out, I mean, let's get real. Colorado is the S storm of bizarro land anymore. So Colorado produces this Ashley White. She's convicted for murder of her boyfriend, Cory DeLisa. The media's treatment is, oh, she had to because he was skeptical about her job search. Oh, woe us. So let's take a look at what this misandry that masquerades as journalism. Well, I mean, it's People magazine, so it's not even journalism. As Better Bachelor calls it, journalists. So Ashley White, she didn't just kill her boyfriend. She started early. And the way the article goes, it says that, oh, you'll love this part. And I'm partial to it because I've got three of these that I take care of. So it reads, quote, her frustration escalated after an incident in which she attempted to drown, number one, and burn, number two, DeLisa's cat, a behavior that raised alarms about her mental well-being, prosecutors said. You think? You're talking about two distinct things. Anybody who's ever gone camping knows you can't light a damned wet match, let alone wet wood. Cats being wet, number one, you're going to have some severe claw marks all over yourself for trying to do that. Number two, that's pretty damn messed up. I mean, let's cut to the chase. That is psychotic behavior. Anyway, let's get back into so she didn't just kill her boyfriend. First, she goes after the cat over, yeah, I don't know what, perceived jealousy, and she tries to kill it multiple ways. Now, that part in itself, you know, like I said, I've got three of my own. There's no way I'm letting somebody in here that I think is even going to have a chance of doing any harm to them. And if they do, eh, I'm not going to say anything more. I'll just leave it at that. So what then escalates is that she's sitting on the bus and she meets a stranger. Oh, the mysterious stranger. Oh, she met him and she spilled her guts about, oh, my boyfriend, he's got the arrogance and the audacity to doubt my job interview outcome. But the way that the People magazine writes it, it's puts it across as because of him being anxious. You know, hey, you're a financial strain on me because you don't provide an income, and you're mooching off of me, and the bills are due. So the People article takes it and says, you know, maybe she's justified because, that is kind of mean. How dare he question her, you know, her legitimacy of actually applying for jobs? I mean, seriously? I mean, that's like controlling behavior. And so they subtly suggest, well, what did he expect? What do you mean, what did he expect? Not to have his cat drowned or set on fire or whatever it was. Um, I have no idea the status of the cat. I mean, sure as hell isn't going to be living with that crazy woman. But the guy isn't there anymore to take care of it. So, this case is a clear example of how society has begun to normalize violence against men by framing it through victimhood. Oh my God, I didn't get a job, and now he's like, the bills are due. I gotta kill him. Yeah, no. And they frame it that that's acceptable. That's nonsense. That is justifying evil. I mean, it's beyond justifying evil. It's outrageous. So their coverage, goes on here. It's they sample her diary about her resentment and the volatile relationship. I mean, he's dead. We have no indication as to his testimony, his statements, his you know anything that frames it as obviously her being the instigator of the volatility of the relationship. It's all about her feelings and her struggles and her story about how badly she was being treated to find a job. So let's just totally excuse the fact that her boyfriend was shot twice in the head. I mean, okay, once, shoot, that's an accident. Twice, no, that's intentional. All right, so um, it's a secondary story in People. So People's like, yeah, just another man dead. Who cares? Yeah, legacy media can't die fast enough. So they go on and they highlight her emotional state. They're implicitly suggesting that her actions, they're understandable, if not excusable. I mean, come on, you've gotten a hangnail that caused a run in your pantyhose, haven't you? Oh, it's just one of those days. Yeah, one of those days. So People does what they do in legacy media in general. They victim blame. The skepticism, you know, that that is what the focus is on. You know, how dare her boyfriend be skeptical, and that it's that was the spark. That was it. That was the thing that caused it. It's as if doubting. It's like, did you even have a job interview? I didn't see you apply for anything. I didn't see any applications. I just saw you disappear, and you're trying to kill my cat multiple ways. Or as Chucky Schumer, who can't barbecue, would say, six rains from Sunday. Anyway, back to her. Uh, the fact that he doubted her is enough to justify the crime, according to People's magazine here. The crime was taking her life, but no, according to People, it's not. It's classic victim blaming. Rules were, if they were reversed, there'd be no sympathy. I mean, come on, let's get real. I've been posting, collages of the female teachers who've raped their students, and you get a few of those spineless simps and doormats that say, that they like that. No, that's a whole different thing. But going back to this, so White's convicted of second degree murder, conspiracy, robbery. But the charge of second degree murder, in which should have been first degree, is a slap in the face because it was premeditated. She goes on the bus and gets this individual to go along with her